Open the box, read the instructions, and then argue with the specifics of shelf assembly, because Chwo is on the air with another edition of Pantheon. Our round-robin tournaments continue as we look to crown contenders for the men's and women's championships. I'm Deuce Silverado, alongside the absent-minded Professor. And Professor, what's a piece of IKEA furniture that has ruined a relationship for you?
Well, of course, that would be the Swedish meatball beanbag chair. It's shaped like a Swedish meatball. It's filled with Swedish meatballs, and I ate every single one of them. Most expensive meatball bag I've ever eaten.
That's a most expensive meatball bag, and what a bag of match we've got as Hell's Bells takes on our women's champion, Evil Anna, and her bodyguard, Burly Girly. Who you got, Professor?
Well, the champions have done a fantastic job. They made themselves the champions. They defend against everyone. But who could bet against the evilest Evil Anna?
You're betting with evil? Are you evil?
Never.
Like an evil professor?
No.
Oh, good.
And Yogi is fixated on Deadskull.
As he should be. There are no second place finishes in the Battle Royal. There he goes!
Deadskull is out. Yogi Terror has thrown out Deadskull.
Here is Yogi Terror, who has earned this shot and wants to bring that Employee of the Month championship back to the yoga studio. The Bikram Bash connects. Do we have a new Employee of the Month? 1, 2, no!
Yogi Terror!
And wait a minute, that's
showing up! Who's that? What is happening here? Deadskull!
That's Deadskull! Deadskull is his partner in the Blind Tag Challenge!
And that disqualified Yogi Terror! And now he's got Eel Pie in his own team's corner. Perhaps the hatchet's been buried between him and Yogi Terror. We will see tonight. Yogi Terror probably getting a little impatient at Deadskull, waiting for a tag. And it could be it. Whoa, two. And that is it! Yogi Terror, late to get in the ring. Deadskull and Yogi Terror clearly bathing in bad blood tonight. Oh my gosh, Yogi Terror takes his fist to the skull of Deadskull. He is not happy that Deadskull didn't tag him in. He is not happy that they are eliminated from the men's tag team tournament.
Life is a series of decisions. My dear Deadskull, I hope in the future you can make wiser decisions. For now, I look forward to adding to my collection.
For more introspective insights and delicious vibes, buy my tea.
A grudge match for the ages as Deadskull takes on Yogi Terror. This match, Professor, has got so much emotion behind it. These two playing do not like each other, going back to the Slam-A-Lot pre-show Battle Royal.
It's a huge grudge match. I mean, look, Yogi Terror snuck up on Deadskull from behind, threw him out of the ring while his back was turned. It wasn't even fair.
Oh, and he slammed that hockey puck through the stage. There you go. It's a late smoke bomb is what it was. There it is.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he was that was. What was that? Wait, is this this looks like the grocer's smoke.
The grocer's smoke is green. This is a more mystic smoke, and there is Deadskull.
Ah, there we go. There's the normal look we're used to.
And Deadskull being escorted by a Princess Prometheus, of course, and just a air of terror. If you're Yogi Terror, are you terrorized by the frightful visage of Deadskull Professor?
Well, you have to be, but even more so, this Princess Prometheus, what's she all about? I don't have anything on her. Do we know about her?
There's nothing on the call sheet. We know that she can throw smoke bombs, and they do not activate immediately.
A bit of a delayed reaction, absolutely. But even more to throw off Yogi Terror.
That's true.
They're working very slowly.
He is very in tune. A little bit of a delay may throw him off of his game. That's a very wise observation, Professor. Now again, these two just all the way back. We got the Battle Royal, but then Deadskull cost Yogi Terror his shot at the Fun Times Team's Employee of the Month Championship. We could have had Employee of the Month Yogi Terror right now, but for Deadskull. And then, of course, they were paired together in the blind tag tournament, and they lost because they could not get along with one another.
Yeah, well, look, if you want to be champions in this TWO, sometimes you have to work together. They just couldn't make it happen. That's on both of them.
Yeah, it is, and they're going to take it out on each other tonight as you see Yogi Terror, not his usual Zen self. He's walking with a little bit of purpose tonight, and I think it's because he hates Deadskull so much.
Well, some intensity, and honestly, I've been watching Yogi Terror for a long time, and I think he's needed this intensity, You can be chilled, you can be laid back, you can be namaste, whatever, but when you get in the ring, it's time for business, because if you don't take that victory, someone else will take it from you.
Oh my god, that's a very, I'm not going to say evil, but it's like an evil adjacent way to look at it. Take it before someone else takes it from you. I don't know. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. And we've got a match. They're going right at each other, and they both missed to start off. Blinded by Deadskull.
They either both missed or they both hit.
Deadskull, of course, giving up a lot of size to Yogi Terror. How do you fight someone? I'm assuming you're a professor of wrestling and not just and they missed again. Missed a third time.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Well, they've missed a lot, but I will say if they're both flying around like that, you would think that goes more towards Deadskull, who's the smaller guy, but now Yogi has him grounded.
Yeah, grounded in that reverse figure four, and Deadskull trying to power his way out, and he has managed to make Yogi Terror break the hold. Is the damage done? Oh, that'll do some damage. That is a large spine buster.
I still wonder if Deadskull... Sorry, I was just going to say, I wonder if Deadskull can he take damage? Is he all bone on the inside?
And is it more dense bone than a usual bone?
Yeah.
Or is it a less dense bone because of all the deadness? No, you were correct to react to that drop kick. That was very large. Right now, Yogi Terror in full control of this. He's been working Deadskull's leg bones, now working the arm bone on the outside. Not a consistent strategy, but if he works enough bones, then there will be no bones left, and there's no bones about that. Am I right, Professor?
Exactly, but he did the right thing here. He's getting him back inside the ring. You cannot win on the outside. You can't let your grudge, your hatred get you so riled up that you forget the referee's count.
And he thinks better about a top rope maneuver, probably for the best, and now right back to work on the leg, going right back to that reverse figure four. Absolute, I think reverse figure four is what those tattoos say on his arm. I'm not certain.
Oh, no, I can tell it. It says reverse figure four, milk, eggs, bread, wrestling powder.
Yogi Terror does not strike me as the wrestling powder type, but there it is. Undeniably on his arms. Hey, Jericho Rana! And now, Deadskull has found his way back into this matchup. Taking him over.
Well, maybe it's his shopping list, or maybe someone else wrote their shopping list on him.
There may be a move that we've yet to see called bread. We've got 1, 2, kick out of the German suplex by Yogi Terror. Stomp into the chest. Now, Yogi Terror, again, much larger, but that's still a lot of Deadskull coming down right on the chest there. It's going to affect the breathing, going to keep the cardio out of check, and also, I assume, some other things, as well as hurt a whole lot.
Yeah, and again, does Deadskull feel pain? I mean, he picked him up like he was nothing. What supernatural elements does Deadskull bring to the table? I'm still trying to figure it out.
I think we're all trying to figure it out. What is that lock around his neck actually locking? We don't know. It could be the key to another world. Oh, Deadskull now deep in trouble, and he's got nowhere to go. Swimming, and unable to. This could be it. What do we? I can't. This is no. He wants out of here.
He's got to give in.
He's got
to give up.
He's creating a little bit of rolled over and elbowing out. He did elbow his way out of that predicament. Amazing.
Where's the princess? She needs to help out Deadskull here.
Deadskull right back into it. This is the Shavanza submission, and this time it's too much. Deadskull taps out. Yogi Terror takes this round, but I don't think we've heard the last out of these two.
No, not at all. Deadskull still has to have something up his sleeve.
Look
at that. Huge suplex into the rear naked choke. That's incredible. It really is incredible. Now, he went to it a couple of times, though.
The first time was not enough. Yeah, Deadskull wants a little bit more. And Yogi Terror. Oh, Deadskull right into the face of poor Jacoby. And he has plenty of words for Yogi Terror. And we've got plenty of words for you from our sponsors.
Ooh, who are they?
Yeah, well, one of them Snickers, and we've got some...
I'll get my revenge.
Greetings, TWO fans. It's your wonderful General Manager, Richard Zeus here, just to provide a quick update on some of the fantastic programming that we're providing you week after week. With our special tournaments, in the Blind Tag Team Elimination Tournament, we are cruising along right into the semifinals, so keep watching that great action. And in the Round Robin tournaments, our current leaders are The Boss in the men's division and The Grocer, Artemis T. Demoulas, in the women's. It's important to note that Bad Brad is in absolutely last place and has no chance of winning. Now, many of you may be wondering, how in the world would I let such a piss-poor excuse of a wrestler get into this league? I've got to be honest, I had just ripped on some mad dank Colorado Kush, and I honestly felt sorry for the guy. I didn't think he'd stick around after everything I've put him through. But hey, I guess if loving getting punished is your thing, who am I to judge? And as for my personal relationships, Brad, what happens in the Zeus Palace stays there. And whether or not I used an EpiPen to increase my sexual vigor is, frankly, none of your business. Anyway, I know you fans want to get back to the action, so let's just do that. But remember, your fearless general manager will always make sure you're getting the best bang for your buck.
Hey, what up, Ronnie?
Hey, EB, I catch you at a bad time?
Oh, it's never a bad time to catch me, Ronnie. You know I like hearing from my brothers.
Oh, man. Man, I got the mixed emotions, man. It's gonna be weird finding you. You and that pizza thing.
Yeah, the Noid, man, I remember the Noid, but he seems to think I'm a pizza joint or something. I don't know. He's got a one-track mind, and you know what? That's not necessarily a bad thing. But hey, Ronnie, don't even sweat it. You know, there's three things I like. It's keeping it clean, being pristine, and wrestling with my brothers like it ain't no thing, man. That's all
right.
Throw
Yeah,
a top
man,
elbow and
right.
we'll go out and grab drinks. It's all good, Ronnie. All good.
All good, man. Glad to hear it. Looking forward to tangling up with you in the ring, man. I gotta say, I think we picked that Zachary Chambers man all wrong. That guy's actually pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it. He even got me wearing glasses. I did a little bit of homework. I did some wrestling homework. Did you know that there's a theory about wrestling that says the mat actually never ends? It goes all the way down to the core of the earth. I think
that's why they got the ropes there, Ronnie.
That's why? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I misread that.
I don't know, man. I appreciate that someone's watching the tape, man. I got slandered way back when the doc got his arms in a twist and everyone thought it was me, man. People misread things, man. People think that I'm just this, jerk wants to throw things down. I just like wrestling, man. I like hanging with my brothers in the ring, endless or not. But, man, are you sure about Dr. Cambridge, man? Look, I wrestle with this bloke. I mean, study that tape, man. I gave him everything I had, and he just would not go down. Which part of you from Vicious and Delicious is vicious? Because, rope to my head, man, I gotta say, I took a thorough beating from that guy. Are you sure? You trust him? He's got tenure. He's got no loyalties.
I don't know, man. He seems pretty cool. Like, I got him wearing the fringe. I got him. He's doing a little bit of rock and roll lifestyle. We're meeting in the middle. I feel a little connection coming, but I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
But I think
if you can be a little more bookish and he can be a little bit more rock and roll, you make that pair work. Me and the Noid, I like pizza, but I never thought I'd have to go through a multi-level platformer and fight Sprite copies of myself to get at it. But we all come from
does some weird things, man. Weird things.
I'm just happy to be back in the ring, man. I tell you, it's more people in the ring, the better it is, right? My solo career, didn't quite pan out. I don't have a belt yet, but man, the more people in there, the better I wrestle. So I'm looking forward to getting in there with you, Zach, the Noid. It's going to be a good match.
I think it's going to be good, and I'm telling you, I think Cambridge is going to turn a corner. And if you can bring that pizza guy along and he can furnish the pizza, we can get a good thing going. You, me, Steve, Cambridge and the college boys, even that Noid, we're going to put it all together, and we're going to rock and roll this whole damn league down.
That's right. This league, it's going to be one of ours, or two of ours, right? Whole league. I love it. Is the Noid, do you know if he's going to buy the pizza or steal the pizza? I still haven't figured out how it works.
I thought he was the pizza.
He is the pizza.
I think he's made a pizza, right? You smelled him?
He smells like pizza, but you smell like a 3-day mosh pit, and I don't think you are rock and roll.
I am rock and roll.
The blind tag team tournament continues with the Noid and everybody's brother taking on the repackaged Vicious and Delicious. Professor, the last time I saw Zachary Cambridge, he was very against the Reverend Ronnie Rue. What is going on here other than they've been paired up together?
Well, that's exactly it. As I told you in the last match, you don't always get to pick your tag team partners, especially in a blind tag tournament like this. He knows this is his chance for championship gold, and he's going to do whatever it takes to get it. Even if that means he has to team up with someone like Ronnie Rue.
So you've had a working relationship with, of course. Well, let's first talk about everybody's brother who's paired up with the Noid. He has had words of warning for the Reverend Ronnie Rue. As it concerns his partner, Dr. Zachary Cambridge. Is that just gamesmanship and trying to get a leg up in this tournament?
Of course it is. Look, everybody's brother is just trying to win for his team too. Vicious and Delicious, first of all, I'm so glad Dr. Cambridge fixed the spelling on it. But second, Dr. Cambridge wants to win those tag team titles. He's not going to turn on Ronnie Rue. If anything, I'd watch out for this everybody's brother character because he and the Noid, I bet they have some tricks up their sleeve.
Well, he and the Noid do have some tricks up their sleeves, but he is everybody's brother. He is the Noid's brother, but he is also the brother of the Reverend Ronnie Rue, and also this man, the Noid, which I had already said. But there he is, like a demented red rabbit coming to your town.
Do you smell pepperoni?
I do smell pepperoni. Did you order pizza for us?
Yeah, but
No, you're not such a bad guy. Here I was, afraid that you were slightly evil because of your win at all costs attitude and your previous associations with Dr. Zachary Cambridge. You two professored and doctored at similar institutions? The same institution?
We studied together at various the Ivy Leagues, and we even wrote our thesis together on wrestling theory, wrestling history, and we're really, don't want to toot our own horns, but we are the foremost wrestling theorists in all of the Twelvers.
And of course, the journey that Dr. Zachary Cambridge has been on, from theoretical wrestling to actual wrestling, has been something else to behold, even begrudgingly, as we get ready to see the new Vicious and also Delicious.
Turn down the music. I really wish they could have gone with Dr. Cambridge's music for this, but...
And there it is.
Well, here we are.
Very much looking the part of a Vicious and or Delicious, Dr. Zachary Cambridge, and of course, with longtime Weekend frontman, the Reverend Ronnie Roo.
Well, look, if anyone could give that many tassels some amount of dignity, it is Dr. Zachary Cambridge.
I feel like even the Reverend here, very tassely, very dignified. I mean, he is an elder statesman of both rock and the ring.
Absolutely. Oh, hey, the pizza's here. 1 second. Yeah, bring it in here and put it on Juice's tab. Put it on Juice's tab. All right.
What was that?
All right, thanks. What?
Sorry, I had a little something in my cans. I had to take them off for that. What? I never mind.
Looks like Ronnie Roo's starting out.
With some big chops at us, going right into the Falcon Arrow. This could be over quickly. No, took too long, sizing up everybody's brother. These two, once allies, now paired against one another in this tournament. That's how the blind tag tournament goes, though.
Absolutely, and that shows you. You can have friends for as long as you want, but when the titles are on the line, that all goes out the window.
And of course, we have had a challenge this week from Private Practice, the #1 contenders outside of this tournament, for Beast Mode's tag team titles. Who you got in that as probably the team that the eventual winner of this tournament will face?
Well, Beast Mode has never really appealed to me. I mean, just a bunch of animals. I don't think they're really that sophisticated wrestlers. The Doctor, I respect the Doctor. Fun time scene. I don't really get the sock thing. I try to stay away from it.
Oh, skepticism in a lot of ways, and no hard answer. That's how you get far in this industry, by predicting without predicting. And right now, exactly. I predict the Noid is in control of this match somehow, and taunting Dr. Zachary Cambridge at this point, while he drops an elbow on the Reverend Ronnie Roo.
Now, do you think his ears are functional?
It's hard to say if the Noid is a human person or just here to ruin our pizza, but I'm glad that Ronnie Roo's got him in there, because I'm about to take a big old bite of this.
Oh, yeah, get in there. Get in there, yeah. No, I'll cover you for a second. He's stomping, he's kicking. Dr. Cambridge is doing the smartest thing. He's just relaxing.
Oh, my God, this is so good.
Absolutely.
Oh, my fingers are so greasy, though. I need can I borrow your sleeve for a second?
Fine, if you have to. I'd rather...
I really just don't want to... Thank you so much for that. I understand. Couldn't do it on my own sleeves. They are too resplendent. Also resplendent is the Reverend Ronnie Roo, and he is back in control of the Noid and about to tag in his partner. Nope. Yep, there it is. Dr. Zachary Cambridge. And let's see what kind of tandem offense these two have cooked up.
I'm sure the Doctor's taught them all sorts of things. Oh, look at this.
Oh, but they're pointing. They're having fun. Splash leg drop combo, and the Noid is in trouble. And everybody's brother just has to stand there and watch it happen as Dr. Zachary Cambridge goes to work on the lower back of the Noid.
Oh.
We got to cover one. Just a 1 count.
Not quite enough yet. Is he going to go for a... No, he's just going to hit him again.
And back to the Reverend Ronnie Roo. And once he got up in his sleeve,
you notice the quick tags, cut the ring in half, tag team fundamentals, and I'm sure the doctor's been teaching Ronnie all of this.
We got 1, 2. Yeah, these two have developed a certain level of congruity very quickly. It is true. And now they're ready. We're going to see the wicked drop. We are. We've got
pretty nice airtime.
1 and only 1 because everybody's brother comes in and breaks it up. And now Dr. Zachary Cambridge yelling at everybody's brother as... Oh, and the referee is down. Somehow Jacoby went down in all of that. And the Noid...
Did everybody's brother take out the ref and Ronnie Rue? I told you. You can't trust friends when gold is on the line.
I tell you what you can trust, and that is that the Reverend Ronnie Rue has got the Noid in a bad way. Back body drop. Or side suplex. It's one of those things. He's
exactly.
Going up. Are we going to see? No, we're going to see a tag, and the Reverend Ronnie Rue has to come down, and now former allies going at each other, but that spinning heel kick connects immediately, but too much taunting from the Reverend. And now everybody's brother going right after Zachary Cambridge.
Now what did Cambridge do to him? Why is he assaulting him like that?
He has been warning about Cambridge. He's been trying, in his mind, I think, to protect the Reverend Ronnie Rue from his own partner. And now suffering because of it. He took his eye off the ball, and Ronnie Rue in control. Suplex hits. Doesn't hold the bridge, though. Probably feet in the ropes. Would not have gotten the tag, and now, or would have gotten the count, but now tagging in, Zachary Cambridge back elbow. Going
Very
right
nice.
after. And a quick pin. 1! Just 1, however. You're not going to get everybody's brother. This guy has taken the best of what Lyle Guard can throw at him, and it's going to take more than a back elbow to keep him on the mat.
That's true. Everybody's brother came incredibly close to winning the men's championship. But again, do you have what it takes to go all the way to finish the job? That's what we're going to see here.
He and the Noid, some impressive tandem offense of their own now as the Noid gets a lot of air underneath that elbow. And the Noid in control of Dr. Zachary Cambridge. I would not have expected that a pizza anti-mascot would be this far in control of a professor of professional wrestling. Excuse me, a doctor of professional wrestling. You're the professor, he's the doctor. I'm Deuce, you're Carl. Where's Carl?
What? Excuse me, you don't need Carl when you've got the professor right here.
Yeah,
besides, I think the only reason the Noid's gotten any offenses so far, all that red, that's just pizza grease. You can't hold on to him.
Well, he got a 2 count out of that Impaler DDT. Really going to work. That's all it took to get things going for Dr. Zachary Cambridge here. No, his leg just got torqued out of his body. He's in trouble. Tag made to everybody's brother. Everybody's brother being a little too leisurely about capitalizing, though.
Oh, they collided.
And that has given Dr. Zachary Cambridge an opening. And now he's going right after the legs of everybody's brother.
But he's on the wrong part of the ring. Dr. Cambridge, get out of there.
You would think that someone with a doctorate in theoretical wrestling would, in theory, know which side of the ring to do this work on. But sometimes you just got to work where you are. And now he's dragging everybody's brother back into the danger zone.
Fundamentals. Holding him in there. Good. Look at that. Beautiful. Simple. Effective.
It is all 3 of those things. And, Hurricane Rana not going for a tag, trying to stay on top of things. And now it's everybody's brother who's going for those big elbows, but in the wrong corner. Ronnie Rue can get out of this pretty easily if he wants to. But perhaps not. Whoa, Rana. And now appealing to the crowd, hitting that standing moonsault.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Missing the momentum as the tag is made. And again, just working in the wrong corner, forgetting those fundamentals that we've been talking about. But it doesn't matter because he got a drop kick and he's got a tag and the Noid is in. It is down to the Noid and Zachary Cambridge. Huge arm drag. And the Noid is on fire.
He's going crazy in there. Like, love him or hate him, you got to respect everyone in this ring. This is an incredible back and forth match.
Even the Noid, which I've been so surprised by his professional wrestling acumen since he came to TWO, and now he's going to try and rip the arm right out of Dr. Zachary Cambridge and go for a tag. Everybody's brother, again, a little bit leisurely into the ring.
You got to have that sense of urgency.
And went too far, got caught on the Rana and dropped on his face, and now continuing the assault on the face. Jacoby out of position to see that. Not sure what he thought Dr. Zachary Cambridge was doing.
Well, maybe he was. Look, Jacoby got hit earlier. Maybe he's still got some pepperoni dreams in his head.
The doctor has been busted open, and a double snapmare, 2 kicks, and.
Like, Jacoby's turned around. Jacoby is not looking at the match.
What has got Jacoby's eye over there? Oh, he wants a slice of pizza, doesn't he?
Well, can't blame him.
Just tell Jacoby we'll get him one after. Just signal. I don't know. We'll figure out a way. He's locked in now as the Noid comes right back in.
I'll switch spots with Jacoby.
Twerking the knee, and Ronnie Roo able to break things up. Everybody's brother not playing wholehearted defense. I think he may have felt like maybe he could not just stop. Big Noid splash. We've got 1, 2, just 2.
He got up barely. Now he's trying to get out of the ring. He needs to create some separation here.
Well, he's not going to find much separation up on the top rope. What is the Noid going for here?
Oh, this is a bad place to hide.
Dr. Zachary Cambridge possibly escaping. Missing the splash to follow up, though. Rolled over. We've got 1, 2, no! Dr. Zachary Cambridge keeping the new Vicious and Delicious in this match. But for how long? As the Noid seems to be on a tear. Taking him into the corner, we're going to get a tag to everybody's brother and some more of this tandem offense that this unlikely pair has come up with. And there's
blood. There's blood everywhere. There's pizza grease everywhere. There's
too much taunting. Once again, that is too much taunting, and it is now, believe it or not, Ronnie Rube capitalizing on someone else's penchant for taunting to take control of the match. Everybody's brother trying to fight his way out of that before he gets DDT'd again, and he will.
You know, the mistake everybody's brother's made, he invited way too many of his family members to the arena tonight. He's distracted.
It is. It's an arena full of his siblings. Misses with the bomb's gonna get mad at you. And now Ronnie Roo is Ronnie Rooing up, but I think he missed that the tag was made.
It looked like he was just swatting flies. Was he talking to the folks out in the crowd, or was he? I don't know what he was doing.
It's hard to say, but now the Noid with a drop kick coming to the outside, and he is begging Ronnie Roo to stand up, but he makes the tag, misses the splash. Dr. Zachary Cambridge can get in here and win this thing if he's quick.
Finish him.
Neckbreaker connects.
No, break those ears off. Snap the ears right off.
He got caught going for the ears and right back to the knee of Dr. Zachary Cambridge. That has been a focus for both everybody's brother and the Noid. But it doesn't matter now. The adrenaline is flowing.
Anyone could win this match. I haven't seen a match this back and forth since Ham Johnson took on the Destroyer.
He's got the Thesis defense locked in. Ronnie Roo declining to play defense. No, he tapped. The Noid tapped. Vicious and Delicious advance.
There you go. Nice work. Now we're going to take a look at the replay here. Very nice tandem offense. Could have done with less dancing, of course.
It looks to me, in spite of Everybody Brothers' accusations, that the Reverend Ronnie Rue and Zachary Cambridge can trust one another, and this version of Vicious and Delicious is a force to be reckoned with in this tournament. Will they be facing off against the tag team champions at the conclusion of this season? I don't know, Professor. It's just a rhetorical question. You know about those.
I've asked quite a few, but they're one step closer, and whoa, what's this?
He
The
wants
double
him to
arm
that.
raise!
Trying real hard to get Zachary Cambridge to. These two will now take on James Gandalf Panini and Norma, or Eel Pie the Waif and E Honda. We'll find out who that is later. You know what we're going to find out about now? Who's paying me?
Ooh, not me.
It's probably Snickers, I'm guessing.
It's usually them.
Hello, TWO. It's Dr. Michael Romano, cardiologist. And I'm here on behalf of Private Practice with a message for Beast Mode. Beast Mode, we are the #1 contenders for your tag team belts. And now you may have size. You may have strength and skill. You may have excellent vasculature. But one thing you don't have is heart. That's something that Private Practice has in spades. Heck, Dr. Mutation has a whole closet full of hearts. Some of them still beat. I think one of them is whispering to me right now. We're going to come into that ring, me and Funtimestein, next week, TWO, and take everything from you. And by everything, we mean those tag team titles and maybe a recent set of vitals for your records. Bring your best. We certainly will too, because we've got our finger on the pulse.
It's so fun to come out with a friend.
But that's so weird, because you're not one of the humans. And yet, you consider me a friend? I will need to investigate this.
Well, I think I'll need some new friends. And you're cool.
I've been picking up some unusual brainwaves. Is there something happening in your life?
Especially since I lost my last match. I might not be employed soon.
Here are the standings in the women's round robin. Artemis T. Demoulas in a commanding lead. Megan Dragonfruit within reach. Do you see any upsets on the way, Professor?
Well, I think anytime Tuber wins, it's got to be an upset because Tuber is, you know, a potato.
Well, Tuber is taking on the Godmother tonight in a desperate effort to get 3 points. How do we think this is going to turn out? Well, I think we know. We think you don't have a whole lot of faith in Tuber.
I don't get it, and there's Big Boss. Big Boss is one of the smartest men in the entire world.
Big Boss is such a dick.
Wait, what? No, I was just saying Big Boss is one of the smartest men in the entire world, a brilliant business mind, but why does he keep Tuber around? I'm not sure I understand.
Currently, I don't know if Tuber understands why Tuber is being kept around. They've been improving vastly under the watchful eye of the Ultimate Manager and Authority Corp, but it still just doesn't seem to be a great fit. In fact, Tuber seems lately to be preferring the company of R, the Extraterrestrial.
Oh, there's another one I'm having trouble understanding, but, again, I'm more of a Zachary Cambridge guy, a Big Boss guy, just solid guys who are just trying to get it done in the ring, get that championship gold, all these amoebas and these potatoes, I don't know, it's hard to understand.
You don't understand, but you do understand the evil. Here's the Godmother, being accompanied to the ring as always by James Gandalf Panini.
Well, there's a fashionable couple if there ever was one. Now, are they friends? Are they fae folk together? What is the exact nature of this relationship?
My understanding is that the Godmother is the godmother of James Gandalf Panini. She's godmother.
Okay, got you. Okay, well that makes sense. Wait, is this an everybody's mother situation? Is she everybody's godmother?
I think she's just a godmother. Not everybody's godmother. She is not your godmother. She has not been given the oversight of your spiritual development in the absence of your parents. Although, hearing you talk about the big boss that way, I don't know if you have any spirit to be developed.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Is that? Yep, that's what you said. All right, and here we go. Tuber, the godmother, 3 points on the line, 15-minute time limit. Let's go. Tuber with a big crossbody, trying to get this done quickly. Do you feel like
she's going right for her? She laid a big potato right on her.
And now, big Beal into the middle of the ring. We're getting a little more power moves than we're used to seeing from Tuber.
Well, maybe the big boss taught her some of that aggression she needed, or they needed. Is it they? It's they.
They. And now Tuber just seems uncomfortable in this particular dress style. Seems uncomfortable doing evil. Seems more comfortable taking a nap, maybe having a nice conversation. There we see a big stretch. 1 minute in, and Tuber is already just worn out. Just cute little things tuckered out.
Yeah, well, look, if you don't pay attention in the ring with the Godmother will make you take a long 3-second nap any second now.
A long 3-second nap at the bottom of the Hudson River, as far as I know. And now some strikes that I do not want to be on this side of. That is going to be one bruised potato.
That's the worst thing when you go to the produce section and every single potato is all beaten up.
It's because they've been in wrestling matches with the Godmother. Yes, you are correct.
I hate when that happens.
The produce aisle. Yeah. You should see what she does to the cabbages.
Yeah. She
does not turn them into carriages, I can tell you that.
Yeah. Boxers, you see, typically they'll fight a slab of meat. But here in the wrestling ring, it's produce.
I feel like produce has a little more give, simulates the human condition a little bit better. I don't know. And now the Godmother taking a chance to talk to the crowd a little bit while they cheer on maybe her, maybe Tuber. Hard to say. Everybody loves wrestling.
Yeah. Godmother really sized that one up and now laying into Tuber.
Now these strikes are something else from the Godmother, and now just going back into the ring and waiting for the count out to happen. Nope, going back out. She's not done beating up that potato. And again, just a hard right hand.
I like it. Deliver all the punishment you can while you can, then take the easy count out.
You don't like a sporting competition decided in the wrestling ring as to who has the most skill. And Tuber now with a big blow of their own, and now giving the Godmother the Swedish massage.
Yeah, is this helping or hurting? I'm not sure.
It looks like it may be so comfortable that the Godmother has gone to sleep. Nope, not asleep. Spinning heel kick connects.
And Gandalf Panini seems to be uninterested in all of this.
Yeah, just really admiring Jacoby's stoic accounting is James Gandalf Panini. And the Godmother getting a right into the railing again. Just unusual aggression from Tuber. And then rolling right back into the ring and staring down the Ultimate Manager, because I don't think Tuber likes doing that.
Is this some sort of feud we don't know about? They're spending all their time outside the ring.
It's harder out there, as we talk often, that the floor is the hardest part of the floor and things hurt more on the floor. So maybe it's a quick way to get around this 15-minute time limit for the match. If you can do some extra damage on the outside. And Tuber now just headbutting, not letting the Godmother go after that series of headbutts.
I'm fairly sure I saw some potato juice fly on that one.
It gets real after enough pulp. Then there's some potato spillings. The mat crew has to come in and clean up each time. It's disgusting.
The mat's still covered from pizza grease from before. The mat didn't even say 12 before. That's all written in pizza grease from the last match.
Oh wait! Hey, where did you go? Where are we? And the Godmother has teleported behind Tuber, taking out the legs of the potato, and now firmly in control. And once again, motioning and what she got in mind.
That's a pretty good trick. Tuber's completely discombobulated.
Yeah, and we've got a count. We got 1, 2. That's just a 2. As the Godmother hits the gang and only gets 2. What do you make of this? Oh, and Tuber, though, big belly to belly.
Ooh.
I'm
Ouch,
not
right
sure
to the arm.
what. Tuber, again, just looking into the distance, not sure how to follow up on this. Getting instruction from the Ultimate Manager and the Big Boss on the outside, but I don't think they want to take that instruction, and I wouldn't either. Those two are jerks.
Are amazing, I know. Good point. Now, I saw a second ago, Tuber was working on the arms, but wouldn't you want to work on the wings of the Godmother?
I don't know if the wings are anatomical. It's a mystery to me. I do not have it on the call sheet. What I do have is that we've got to cover. 1, 2. Tuber gets 3 points. No.
Yeah, this match really is huge. I believe, if I recall correctly, they've both taken at least 1 loss. You really can't afford to take another and expect to turn out on top in this tournament. This is a must-win for both of them.
Artemis T. Demoulas having been undefeated thus far. That crossbody, though, has just wrecked the Godmother.
Yeah, and you've got the upstart Megan. Ooh, you got Megan Dragonfruit as well, who's in second place. So this really is must-win for both of them.
A clothesline from behind, and again, like not going to the front, but taking out from behind the Godmother was Tuber. We got 1, 2, and it's still not enough. And this is going to be frustrating. Tuber has compromised everything they believe in to join Authority Corp, and it's not getting the job done against the Godmother, though, so far.
Well, I mean, the question is, does Tuber have that killer instinct? Well, I'll talk about it all night because it matters, because every single one of these people wants to win championship gold, but you have to have that killer instinct.
The killer instinct to DDT a potato onto the hardest part of the floor. That's what that was. And now, the Godmother absolutely taking the face off of that poor potato. Tuber is in a bad way now, and she's going up top.
She's going to peel the eyes right off the potato.
Connects, and now waiting. Are we going for gang again? We are. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. It was enough. The Godmother picks up 3 points, and Tuber in a bad way with her with their boss. And their boss's boss looking on. It's never where you want to have that kind of not success. Particularly if your boss and your boss's boss are those two jerks.
Those two wonderful people, I know. And look, Authority Corp expect results. They're not going to be happy with the 0 points.
The Godmother, however, very pleased with her 3 points and taking her time strutting her stuff.
Well, look, she's done a fantastic job, but the job now, of course, Godmother has to continue to win matches. To do Tuber, though, I don't know.
When did the big boss has taken off most of his clothes, and now he's got words for Tuber.
Yeah, well, anytime I handle produce, I want to at least take off my outerwear.
Tuber pushing back. Tuber is not putting up with the big boss's crap, and why should they?
Hey, Tuber, who do you think signs your paychecks?
Tuber, not in a good way. Still only 3 points. However, the Godmother is in it now with 3 points of her own. But still, Artemis T. Demoulas ahead in the group. And we are going to go ahead and get some commercial breaks from people that sell things to you.
I think I'm going to order some French fries.
I would love that. Just double up on that order.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Listen, you ever just hungry, not just hungry, but you're horny, like you with your dude and you got hands and you want that jumbo coconut scampi and you want that crunchy and like you ever like out in the water and you see like fucking floating bugs and you're like, I want to eat that sea vermin shit and you fucking eat it.
Get your ass to Wendy's. Fuck Arby's. Before Whiter Flight, I never knew what to say in the lunchroom or at the copier at work. But now with this app, all you need to do is type in a situation and it tells you exactly what to do. So this weekend, we went to the farmer's market.
Oh, good for you!
And then we went to a microbrewery that just opened up.
Oh!
Thanks, Whiter Flight.
Whiter Flight's patented algorithms don't just help you know what to say, they also help you figure out what to do.
When my manager Karen invited me to a potluck at her apartment, I had no idea what to bring. But then I typed it into Whiter Flight and I knew exactly what to make.
Oh, hi, Jenny. Thanks for coming. What did you bring?
Potato salad with absolutely no seasoning.
Oh, that's great. But what about the raisins?
How could I forget?
Oh.
Thanks, Whiter Flight.
Cause we all just don't wanna be big rock stars who live in hilltop houses driving 50 cars. Hell yeah!
Thanks, Butterfly.
Hey everyone, Brad Richardson here, and I have to start with an apology this week to Snickers. I am very, very sorry. Apparently my ad last week resulted in a decrease of sales of Snickers candy bars, and that's totally my fault. I clearly should have checked the ingredient label for allergens. That's my fault. I'm sorry. Apparently, seeing one of TWO's newest wrestlers go into anaphylactic shock sent those candy buyers running away. So, my bad. Sorry. But silver lining, though, I was in the hospital for several days, and my sons visited me. So, got to hang out with the boys for a few minutes. It was amazing. I asked my older boy if he was proud of me and all the matches I had in TWO, and he said he's definitely seen all my matches. So, that's great. That's amazing. And my younger boy was there, too, and he... But anyway, it's fine. I got back to the arena, and I ran right to Dick Zeus. I want to apologize if I smeared the Snickers brand or the TWO brand or anything like that. And I said, what's up this week? And he just said profit. Profit, profit, profit. Just kept saying profit. And I said, got you, boss. I hear loud and clear. I need to figure out how to make a profit for the company and fix my Snickers mistakes. So I went over the arena. I was running around everywhere just trying to figure out, okay, what can I do to fix this, make a profit for the company, do something really positive for the brand. And I'm just wandering around, kind of muttering to myself. And I actually go outside the arena, and I hear from like a back alley behind the arena, I hear a psst, psst. And I see like from behind the shadow, like a finger going like psst, psst. So, of course, I run right over to it, and it's my good friend, Carly Featherbrain, and he says, if I want to make a profit, then I need to get into the business of selling, you're going to love this stuff. It's great, right? Oh, sorry. This is Carly Featherbrain's all-natural wrestling powder. It's good for what ails you. It helps you get energized for matches. And he said it gives you the courage to do what needs to be done. And he said, I can be an actual distributor of the product. And again, such an honor. So exciting. I'm so excited. My camera fell. But yeah. So I'm going to be working on selling some of this stuff now. And he said I can't try it yet until I paid him in cash. I don't carry cash. I only have the Market Basket debit card. But he said I can work on selling it and make the cash that way. So it's very, very exciting. So I'm going to go all over the arena to anyone. Doesn't have to be a wrestler. It can be anyone and sell some of this stuff. So huge honor, very exciting. And I think this might be my chance to really impress everyone. So get your Carly Featherbrains all natural wrestling powder, and like I always say, everyone has to have somewhere they belong, and Bad Brad belongs with this stuff. Oh God, it's getting everywhere. Don't tell Carly. Don't tell Carly.
The men's round robin continues. The big boss has a commanding lead, but Brock Hart is right on his heels, 3 points behind. Bad Brad Richardson takes on the Prophet. Both of these men need to get some points badly. Professor, what can you tell me?
Well, I'll tell you, both of these guys are scoreless so far in the tournament, but one is a lot more scoreless than the other, if you know what I mean.
I do not. They are both scoreless in pretty much the exact same way. I don't...
Well, yeah, one has 0 points, but this guy right here on the screen, he really has 0 points. As in...
Brad Richardson coming in with his 0 points, and also the ire of our general manager, Richard Zeus.
Yeah, well, look, I'm not entirely sure what this guy is even doing here. He doesn't seem to know what he's doing. He hasn't won a match yet. He looks a little lost. Yeah, I'm not sure why he's in the tournament when there are other fantastic wrestlers who could have been in this tournament.
I mean, I think he wants to impress his children. He's trying his best. He found some real wrestling gear and also a shirt. He's got some wrestling-sized hair. He is trying to do the thing, and good for Bad Brad. I don't understand why Richard Zeus hates him so much.
Well, you ever see Bad Brad just walking around the back? He just kind of looks lost. I saw him taking pictures. I think he thought he was a tourist.
Well, here is the Prophet, and the Prophet has come in with a lot of hype. Most of that hype coming from himself. And he's got 0 points in the round robin to show for it. He's got a lot that he needs to prove tonight against Bad Brad, as well as does Bad Brad have 2 things to prove against the Prophet. That was an English sentence that came out of my mouth, Professor.
Yeah, well, I'll get my my linguist associates to help you out a little bit later on. But look, the Prophet, he believes in himself. He's got a chance. And to my point earlier, he has a lot more matches ahead of him in this tournament still. He has a lot more chances to score points. This is Bad Brad's next to last match in the tournament.
That's true. Bad Brad in desperate need to get, at this point, with 9 points for that despicable dipshit, the big boss. There are no opportunities for Bad Brad to catch up and win the round robin. But maybe some pride on the line.
Well, you're absolutely right about Big Boss. He has been incredibly impressive with his commanding lead and is a shining example to us all.
An example of what?
Freedom, success, glory.
Are you just reading things off the back of my Eagle t-shirt?
I first started reading off of Yogi Terror's tattoos, and then I continued on to your shirt, yeah.
We're off. And Bad Brad, tried to go for a neck breaker, missed every bit of the Prophet, and now the Prophet just throwing around poor Bad Brad.
It's hard to deliver a neck breaker when you can't even reach as high as your opponent's neck.
He did get no air on that jump, it's true. Bad Brad, not the most athletic, but as we heard from Dr. Michael Romano, sometimes all you need is a little bit of heart, and that heart has just gotten a DDT. Bad Brad looking for a roll, taking the long way.
See, I told you, he's a tourist. He took the scenic route. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Hitting the neck breaker this time. He got up with the help of the turnbuckle. Bad Brad Richardson is in control of the Prophet. Do you believe in miracles, Professor?
I used to, but then the eclipse came and it burnt out the part of my brain that still believed in miracles.
Well, you shouldn't look directly into that, and Bad Brad should not have slingshotted himself directly onto the floor, which is now being wiped up with his face, quite literally by the Prophet.
Oh man, he used the floor like a cheese grater. Oh!
Used Bad Brad like a tenderizer.
And he's running away.
He's getting a little ahead of steam and stopping to taunt.
He had to get his cardio in.
Again, it's just a microcosm of what we have seen from the Prophet so far. A lot of build, and so far, 0 wins to show for it. And now he's got Bad Brad up in that fireman's carry. Bad Brad fighting out. Big chop, and he has got the big man reeling. He's giving up size, he's giving up experience, he's giving up physical talent, and he's giving up hitting a body with a splash, and he is once again in trouble.
And he's about to give up 3 points. Oh! He's just walking all over him.
Quite literally at points. And this is not a very scientific wrestling, Professor, but it is very effective kicking and choking and punching.
Hey, look, when you're the size of the Prophet, you don't necessarily need to be scientific. You put the boots to him, you cover him for 3, you call it a day, and I think that's what we're going to have right here.
Gonna be a lot of Prophet coming down on a little bit of Bad Brad. And it does connect.
I think he's going to put him away right here.
And there it is, floating over. No! Bad Brad with the reversal. Bad Brad in a great way.
He got lucky. He just realized there was someone on top of his shoulders.
Neck breaker connects. Go for the cover, kid. You've got it. 1, 2.
Oh, no.
Oh! Kick out at 2. Bad Brad Richardson, though, trying to decide what to do. Seems just as surprised to be in this position as the rest of us. It tries to shuffle and gets caught into that cutter, and that should be it. We've got 1. No, he's got the rope break. The rope break was missed. Jacoby missed the rope break. That was a 3 count. That's a stolen 3-point profit.
No, I'll tell you what happened. He grabbed the rope by accident. Jacoby knew he wasn't really trying to get the rope break. He's just, he's just reaching because he was trying to get away from him.
I cannot disagree harder. The Prophet has stolen 3 points, and Bad Brad Richardson's pride. He is still technically alive in this round robin, but Bad Brad still searching for his first points.
Bad Brad's pride went out the window a long time ago. I don't think Prophet had anything to do with that one.
Well, poor Bad Brad. I feel that Richard Zeus is going to have a field day with this. I can just see the internal emails now. They're going to be like, oh, how bad was he? And I'm going to have to be like, oh, I guess pretty bad, except for that part where he grabbed the rope. And Jacoby completely missed it!
I can't wait. Richard Zeus always has the best emails.
What's up, TWO Universe? It's your boy Alex Ryan Isaac, back at you, excited to talk about what's next for the champion. Well, first things first, if you're not in the round robin tournament that this Richard Zeus made, step up. I'm not waiting for his round robin to end to defend my title. You can find me at Alex Ryan Isaac on all socials. Let's get the thing going. In the meantime, I've said before, Richard Zeus isn't the only person allowed to make decisions around here. I'm the champion, why can't I make some decisions too? And so I have an exciting announcement to make. Next week will be the premiere episode of a new show that I call the AR1 Files, hosted by your boy, AR1. I'll be breaking down the happenings and the goings-ons here at TWO, and the first episode will be featured on the Vacation and alleged disappearance of Den the Intern. I'll be joined by a very special guest, the big boss of Authority Corp, who will be setting the record straight on the safety and the whereabouts of Den the Intern. And it's going to be great to clear the air on a lot of questions that we have had about Den the Intern's disappearance. I'll see you guys next week.
Welcome to Mermaid Coffee. It's your favorite barista, Megan Dragonfruit. After I destroyed the Godmother last week, no one from this planet was brave enough to face me. So I'm going to have to kick some alien ass instead. I heard you like Barbie. I'm more of a Monster High person, but I'll play Barbies with you. Oh, look, I have some right here. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. So, Barbie, let's play Two. Okay. I'm going to be me, and you're going to be this alien bitch, R. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. What was that? Welcome to Earth. And don't forget to tip your baristas, or else, Carl.
And we are continuing to continue the women's round robin with our updated score, including the Godmother's 3 points. And now it's on to R, taking on Megan Dragonfruit. And for R, it may be an elimination match. And for Megan Dragonfruit, it's for a piece of the lead.
Absolutely. I love this Megan Dragonfruit. I love her attitude. Sometimes I'll just sit at her coffee shop all day and watch her yell at people.
Hey, what do you make of Rita Tom and the issues that she's been having with Megan?
You know, I like her style too. I can't decide which one I like better.
Yeah, two delightful personalities you've glommed onto there. I'll tell you who's delightful, and that's R. She is learning to be human, and boy, look at her go. She is, once again, almost forgetting, but then remembering to get into the ring. Look at her go. You'd hardly believe she has been on this planet for less than 1 calendar year.
Why? I still don't understand. We talked about it earlier, but alien and potato, how do those mix?
They just feel kind of, I would say, misunderstood by, I don't say, bully. And there's Tuber right now, having escorted R to the ring, and I don't know how Big Boss feels about that, but I don't know if Tuber cares what Big Boss thinks after we saw that big shove.
Yeah, I think Tuber made a huge mistake. I think Tuber needs to go begging hands and knees, if Tuber has hands and knees, trying to get back into the good graces of Big Boss.
I don't know about that, but I do know that Megan Dragonfruit is here, and she is ready to take out some customer relations frustration.
Yeah.
That rhymed.
Relations
absolutely. Frustration.
I just hope she doesn't decaf me.
You may get that you got decaf, but what you are going to get is a tremendous wrestling match between R, who gets better in the ring each time as she learns to be a little bit more human and becomes a more cromulent professional wrestler, and Megan Dragonfruit, who may be the toughest wrestler in Two.
Perhaps so, and Megan needs this match. Well, they both need this match for the standings. They've both already taken a loss. Like I said in the other round robin, you can't afford to take too many losses in this style of tournament.
Especially again with much like Big Boss, Artemis T. Demolos has really Demoulas has really taken control of the standings with her 9 points and her undefeated streak. But real chance for Megan Dragonfruit to catch up, and it starts right here if she can get around the very athletic and unorthodox and also not from this planet R.
Yeah, I think I like Megan Dragonfruit's attitude here. Bad to the bone, no nonsense. I think Megan gets to the 9 points in this one.
Well, we're going to find out as soon as she is done pacing around the ring and letting everybody know that she does not like them and does not wish to add anything to their coffee, and they cannot order off menu.
All right, see, look, R wasting energy bouncing around. You got to save that.
And R quick with an evasion and got her with a poison rod right away. And R in control right and finding the leg, twisting. It's not a very focused offense, but there we go. She has hit the head and the leg, and now she is pointing at her middle. That may be where she goes next. Let's see. She's going for her back, and then an elbow right into her chest. She is systematically taking apart Megan Dragonfruit. Look at R go down into the knee again.
I gotta say, I'm surprised by this. Megan hasn't gotten in a single bit of offense yet.
Flurry and then a throw and hanging on, and now she has decided that the knee is going to be where the point of emphasis is. Here's a cover, one. Just one, though. Not enough damage in all of those points of pain
You
to
know
keep
what?
down Megan Dragonfruit.
I think Megan just had to work a clopen shift. She closed, then she opened, then she had to show up here. Maybe she's not got it all together today.
No, maybe not. One. And maybe that flurry of offense woke her up because now she is right in control with a couple of big moves. And she's got bad intentions for R here. No, R with a reversal and a punch right into the jaw. And Tuber cheering on their friend. I think we could call her a friend.
Yeah, well, and this is a side of R we haven't seen before, but maybe, Bad Brad, not Bad Brad, Big Boss taught that killer instinct to Tuber. Tuber turned on Big Boss, but now is teaching the killer instinct to R.
And rope break, this time, Jacoby able to call that rope break without even looking at it, while totally ignoring Bad Brad's rope break right in front of his face. I don't know what's going on with Jacoby. But I do know that right now,
Jacoby was showing the folks at home. He was looking straight at the camera, right? So he was just making sure everyone knew it was a rope break.
He probably got a lot of text messages about missing that other one. Abdominal stretch here from Megan Dragonfruit, and R fighting her way out, finding a little offense, building a little momentum with that drop kick. Stalking Megan Dragonfruit right out of the ring, but she's going to the top. She's not going to give her a respite. What's she got in mind? An elbow right to the back from the top to the floor. R is clearly out of this world, Professor.
R is not letting up, and again, I don't know where this fire came from. Again, is this a grudge? Are they especially mad at each other? But I don't know. We've never seen this kind of R.
Maybe especially desperate for 3 points in the round robin. You never know what you're going to see. And now taunting. A little bit of taunts from R.
Is Tuber going to get involved? No. I thought Tuber was threatening something there.
Tuber looks to be getting involved. Maybe thought better of it. Maybe some of that Authority Corp training kicked in, and then Tuber overrode it by remembering that they don't want to be part of that. And that's why they shoved the big boss, because the big boss deserves to be shoved.
There's the boots.
And R bailing on the ring.
You're right. Big Boss deserves to be shoved right into a massage chair where we can get a nice relaxing massage after all the hard work he's done. You're absolutely right, Deuce.
What? Is that what I said? That's not what I said. Quit twisting my words.
Yeah, and like you always say, he's the finest guy on the planet.
I said that he's the... No? Is that what it's been a while. 1! 2! As you know, I've been off in the last 2 weeks filming a reality competition series. Did you know that I won a second houseboat?
Hey, congratulations!
I should probably not be giving away spoilers like that. But yeah, I came in second place and I won a second houseboat. I don't know what I'm going to do with 2 houseboats. It's weird. All right, and here we go. We're going back and forth. We're coming off the ropes. Nobody really with an idea of what to do. It's too much dizziness, too much action, and R finally hits a big flapjack. We've got Jacoby taking the scenic route now. 1. Everybody going the long way around tonight. Bad Brad has started something with calling attention to rope breaks and now taking the long way around the position.
Yeah, I think we started the confusion with the Noid and the pizza grease everywhere. I've been messed up all night long. In fact, I'm covered now in pizza grease and potato juice and sadness from Bad Brad. I think I need to change clothes after this match.
Well, if you want to change clothes now, have a Snickers. That's the whole slogan. I don't know why. And right now, Mega Dragonfruit in control of things on the outside, taking a kick, and now just a huge amount of strikes. But no, R avoiding the drop kick, coming in with some strikes of their own. R giving up a little bit of power here, but that knee to the face. Doesn't matter how much power you're giving up if you get that, if you can do that. And now R, with very bad intentions, trying to set up the table.
Again, does R want to win this? Does R want to win this match or just deliver pain?
Maybe R has been paying too much attention to Tuber's Authority Corp trading.
Yeah, you got to stay focused. Again, you got to get your 3 points.
And coming back into the ring, and Mega Dragonfruit rolling out of the way. And that distract, not enough. Snapmare takeover. Buzzsaw kick right into the face, and Mega Dragonfruit again bailing, but coming right back in. I think, again, just having been woken up, and now we're back to this. And again, just they're coming off the ropes so fast they don't know what to do with one another. But R now, and kick to the head.
Oh, well, I mean, look, give R credit. All this unorthodox offense, Megan doesn't know what to do. She's confused.
Hey, we've got to cover now. 1, 2, rope break. Jacoby again can see it when someone grabs the rope. It's a thing he is able to do.
Look. Bad Brad was getting pummeled in there on that last match.
This is going to be... is the You Got Decaf, and that could be it. 1, 2, no! I don't think I've seen anybody kick out of You Got Decaf.
I don't think so. Again, impressive by R. Whoever gets these 3 points is really going to earn it. Wiping the feet.
Wiping the no respect at all. Continuing to just pummel back to the stomps to the chest. She's been dropped on her head. Now she's getting her whole chest caved in. And now Mega Dragonfruit going up top. Missile drop kick connects. R
Very
is
nice.
In trouble. It's that leg dropping out. Again, just stomping. She could have gone for a cover there. Went to inflict more pain. Is that going to come back to bite her as it gave R an opportunity to roll out of the ring? Mega Dragonfruit just begging her to come back in. No, she's going for it over the top. Misses!
Oh!
R just went all the way over R. A little too much anger, too much momentum, and now she's in big trouble. R, can she capitalize? Yes! Drops her onto the hardest part of the floor, which is, of course, the floor.
Yeah, and now back into the ring. You know, again, I just think R has completely thrown Megan off her game, and I got to give R credit for that. Oh, in the ropes.
R coming around. No, blocked! And this is going to be trouble for R, and it is. Oof.
But look, Megan's shirt says Proud Sleuth. She's going to sleuth this one out and figure out how to win this match. I can just tell.
Yep, definitely sleuth. That is. You know what? I'm not even. Yep, it says sleuth. You know what? You're good. We'll run with that. And Mega Dragonfruit is going to run away with this match. R is looking to be in a whole lot of trouble. But now, once again, we got a dump over and no, misses the tackle. That's the third time that she is trying to hit that big momentum move, and it is not connecting for her. Professor, how many times do you think she's going to go back to that well? How many times can she go back to that well?
I don't know, but we have a big reversal here.
And now R suddenly, just like that, in control, sending Mega Dragonfruit into the ropes. Also unable to figure out what to do.
They just keep bouncing off each other.
Rolled up, kicked in the face. That's what you do. And now R looking for something.
She's setting her up.
Stomp. That is called the new heels. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
R's gotten a lot done, but she hasn't figured out how to finish it off, how to put it away, and Megan gets out of the ring, trying to get a breather.
And not going to get a breather. That connects over the top rope. And R is in rolling form. Is that a thing you say, or that someone's in rolling form? Or she's on a roll, and in the form that you were on, whence rolling, but she's more of a space-based, so maybe she's flying into form. I don't know. We'll
propelling.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. I think, propelling works.
Down to the hardest part of the floor, standing moonsault. Not going to be able to get a cover, though. Are you going to go for the count out if you're R, or do you try and get Megan Dragonfruit back in the ring to steal these 3 points quickly?
Well, I don't know. R did set up the table earlier. Maybe she's going to want to put Megan Dragonfruit through a table.
Maybe we're a long way from that table, but you do never know. No, going back into the ring. Megan Dragonfruit R now going to the top rope. Hits the elbow to the spine. That's a second one. She's going right back up again.
Yeah. She's fast. But she's waiting.
She is waiting a little too long.
Still waiting.
Elbow. I don't know if Megan Dragonfruit's going to be able to walk tonight. I don't understand how she's upright right now.
Megan has to be back at Mermaid Coffee at 5:30 a.m. I hope she can walk.
We're going back to the top. Well, the good news, this elbow won't be to the back. The bad news is that R is perched and waiting.
Oh, she has bad intentions.
Shotgun drop kick of a super nature. And it is bad news for Megan Dragonfruit as she has picked up Northern Light Suplex. It is the crash landing. She's holding on. 1, 2. No!
How did she kick out of that?
How much
I thought she was done.
Does a barista have to have in their veins to kick out of all that offense? And R is going right back to the top to try and finish this thing off. Elbow connects again.
Yeah, she had a triple shot before this, certainly.
Knee to the face. And now back up to the top.
Now, Deuce, I have to know.
She's going for it. Connect with the Galaxy Math. 1, 2, 3. R picks up 3 points, and Tuber's on the outside, ecstatic, and Megan Dragonfruit probably in trouble in the round robin. Now look at the rotations she got on that Galaxy Math.
That was incredible. Look, there were some miscues on both sides, but you have to give them credit. There was some incredible action at the end, and there were less than 3 minutes left. I thought we might have a draw in our hands.
And Tuber in there celebrating with their friend R adjusting to life on Earth, already has a friend who is a potato, just like every one of us does. And there we see the updated standings, and R now within striking distance of Artemis T. Dimalos, along with Megan Dragonfruit. This could be anybody's tournament.
Absolutely, but someone's got to get to the grocer, because if the grocer wins out, it won't matter.
Who do you think's got the stuff in the tank to beat the grocer? And do you think it's Tuber?
No.
Oh, you just don't. Just no. Okay, we're just
nah.
I'm beginning to suspect you're evil. Privet Practice has challenged Beast Mode to a match for our Tag Team Championships, and of course, as Honorable Fighting Champions, we accept. Now, let me take a moment to learn everything I didn't learn about human doctors in the 20 years I spent living as a frog thanks to a witch's curse. I'll start with this handy tome. Alright, it seems they must start by studying biology. Of course, I had similar studies in the swamp, but... let's see. Yes. This book should illuminate me. Wait just one god-damned minute! I knew that, Frog. Clarence was a prince among frogs. Well, technically I was a prince among frogs, but Clarence was the finest amphibian I'd ever met. Taken from us too soon, and now I know why. So, Privet Practice, I no longer accept your challenge for a tag team championship match in the spirit of competition and being a good fighting champion. Instead, I accept your challenge in the spirit of revenge. And if you can't understand that, well, I'm only human. And continuing the continuation of our continuing men's round robin, here are the standings updated. Big Boss still in the lead as he takes on Seth Fillmore Otis, who must win to stay in this. And it would be Big Boss's first loss if he gets it. What do you think, Professor, are the chances of the Big Boss getting his comeuppance against Seth Fillmore Otis?
Is there a number less than 0 we can go with, Deuce?
You are underestimating this CrossFit trainer as the Big Boss comes in once again. Just a total douche
Magnificent,
nozzle.
Amazing. I know, you're right. He is absolutely incredible. And we really should all be grateful that his benevolent authority corp provides all the goods and services that they do.
He has a stupid towel and he's wearing a belt and suspenders at the same time. I just cannot with this awful, awful man. He has all the reasons that capitalism needs to be fired into the sun.
Capitalism is a concept. You can't fire it, my friend. Besides, belt and suspenders, that's just pragmatic. You don't want your pants falling off in the middle of a match.
Well, he doesn't wrestle in the suspenders. What are we even arguing about? This guy, if Carl were here, he would be agreeing with me that the Big Boss is a bad man.
Well, I think bad is just one way to look at it. You could also look at it as in, if not from Authority Corp, where are you going to get your food and your media and your internet service and your air to breathe? Thank you so much, Big Boss, for providing all of these things.
You are such a kiss ass. I can't even. All right, here we go. We are going to start this off. So we had a good thing going at the beginning, and now that I see whose corner you're really in, I don't know. But you are underestimating the CrossFit hero, Seth Fillmore. Oh, yes, there he is. I knew if I took long enough to say his name, he would show up.
Yeah, I think the cameraman just was looking up for some reason. I'm not really sure why.
Maybe was taller than he is.
Yeah, Big Boss is the tall one in this match, and Big Boss has the size advantage, the strength advantage, the speed advantage, the wrestling advantage, pretty much all of it.
I will tell you what he doesn't have, and that is we have seen that the Big Boss can be tapped out. And we know that Seth Fillmore Otis is a submission specialist. This could be the recipe for an upset and the Big Boss's first loss in the round robin. And there are a lot of people who would not mind that one bit.
Well, look, I will give you this much. That is true. Even though I do pick the Big Boss to win, he does have to be careful because a guy like Seth Fillmore Otis can grab a wrist lock on you in a minute and make you tap out. I do agree with that.
And they are off, and he's trying to grapple right away and just got overpowered by the Big Boss. Again, he hit himself in the eye with a weight band, and that is why that eye patch is on. And I have questions about his ability to perceive depth perception at times. And right now, he knows that the Big Boss's boot is deep in his face.
Well, and the Big Boss was standing on the good eye. What smart strategy is that? Come on.
It seems kind of cheap and kind of dirty to me. Fall-away slam connecting, and Seth Fillmore Otis not looking like an upset in the main. Oh, he's kicking out of that one. Maybe Big Boss a little bit preoccupied with Tuber's rebellion. There's some dissent in the Authority Corp right now. The Ultimate Manager seems to have the Big Boss with his sights set on the men's championship, but Tuber does not seem as interested in the Big Boss retaining that or getting that title.
Yeah, well, look, Big Boss gave Tuber everything. 2 vacation days a year, the bronze minus health plan, 12-hour workday. What else do you want?
If you're a Tuber, I think you just want the respect of your peers and to have a little fun and connection, and that's what they found with R. That's not what they're going to get from this jerk face.
Well, you know what? You know what earns my respect? 9 points in the tournament. Guess who has that?
Well, Seth Fillmore Otis looking to get 3 right here. Little chokes and strikes. And what's he got in mind? Can he get the big boss up for this? Yes, he can. Canadian Destroyer hits. And the big boss is folded like a chair.
Yeah, but he got out of the ring. Smart strategy.
Is it? Because here comes Seth Fillmore Otis with a drop kick.
Where's
that
the
time I
Ultimate
had to say it
Manager?
too fast. He's
Help him
really
out.
good. Yeah, the Ultimate Manager, yeah, just managing, I guess. But nope, the big boss taking Seth Fillmore Otis, and throwing him into the table. And now in the ring recovering. But Seth wants right back in there, but maybe he doesn't. Shot right to the back, and now... Oof. Now the buyout. No, excuse me, the skeleton locked in. Yep. And Seth Fillmore Otis, the big boss, has maybe some submissions of his own, but Seth Fillmore Otis has the way out. Able to counter, and now back in the control. What's he got in store for the big boss in the corner? Nothing. He is up over the big boss, off the rope, and under the clothesline, and hits a clothesline of his own. Sit out clothesline, and Seth Fillmore Otis is rolling. We've got to cover. 1, 2. No, that sitting clothesline, not enough to put down the big boss. And Seth Fillmore Otis seems a little more upset than maybe you should be that a clothesline didn't get the match for you. No, flipping around into an armbar of his own.
Oh, get to the ropes. Ultimate Manager, do something. Come on, help him get to the ropes.
Twisting the wrist, pulling the arm, and just powering out of it. And now
there he is.
The
He heard
Ultimate
me.
Trying to remove a turnbuckle, and now Jacoby has to fix that. Nope, none the worse for wear. Jacoby back on it. The Ultimate Manager bad at cheating. And Jacoby finally doing something right tonight after missing. Oh boy. Superplex into the Falcon Arrow. That's got to be it. 1, 2. Kick out from Seth Fillmore Otis. That was not it.
No, but he's got him right where he wants him now. He's getting comfortable. The Ultimate Manager gave him the time, the breather he needed to get focused again. And now look at this. He's going to finish him off right here.
Little slip on the top rope from maybe
that's that pizza grease.
Missing the drop kick. Seth Fillmore Otis wrapping up the leg, dropping. Now the back of the knee is in trouble, and the big boss arm is in trouble. You got a bad knee and a bad arm now. Only half your body works, and now wrenching the neck to bring that to at about, I don't know, let's say like a 45%.
It's not a healthy angle, I'll give you that.
And once again, stomping away at the hand of the big boss. There's a lot of big boss's offense that he's not going to be able to get if it hurts to lift up Seth Fillmore Otis. And now those strikes coming through hard. And rocking him around, just working that body. This is something else from Seth Fillmore Otis. He is. Yeah,
there it is.
Rope break. I don't know where Jacoby was, but he called that awfully quickly. Awfully quickly. Considering
well, look, the big boss is so tall. He just gives him credit. He knows wherever big boss is in the ring, he can probably grab the ropes if he wants to.
Now working that wrist lock, dragging that down. The big boss is got to be hurting right now. Seth Fillmore Otis misses a splash.
You know, you said at the beginning that Seth Fillmore Otis might go for submission, but oh no, what is this going to be? A gorilla press.
And it is just right down onto his face. Oh man, Seth Fillmore Otis went from the time and now, speaking of right to the face, those are 2 injured hands. But you know what? You don't have to be technical now. Is this skeleton lock locked in well with the damage? It's locked in well enough. Seth Fillmore Otis taps.
Oh, and he was bleeding out of his eye patch. Was the worst part. Big boss brutalized him.
That injury, and the big boss now up to 12 points. and seems to be in a very commanding lead in this round-robin tournament. There we saw a quick shot of the Ultimate Manager failing to help, but it did not matter. The big boss got it done, much to the dismay of everyone in this arena, except for people who are completely evil. I'm looking at you, Professor.
You're looking at me? Well, I'm looking at you. You're the one who said that Tuber should have put the potatoes to him earlier.
Schubert should have put the potatoes. Schubert should be out here putting the potatoes to the big boss right now. We should all be out there putting the potatoes to the big boss. Let's get that going. Where's AR1 when you need him? We need hashtag put the potatoes to the big boss trending. AR1, where are you? Get it done. There are the standings. Commanding lead for Big Boss. It is not impossible for Brock Hard to catch up. Everyone else seems to be out of the running as I quickly do some math. And whoa, is not over yet, but it will be after tonight's main event. Evil Anna, Burly Girly taking on Mrs. Silly and Mrs. Curls. Who you got?
Like I said, Evil Anna, Burly Girly, you gotta love him.
Of course you like the evil one.
I'm gonna tell Big Boss what you said about him.
You do that.
Okay, so on this projection, you can see our fiscal quarter. Hey, this shit almost over. I gotta go home and fuck. No, it'll take a while. Oh, fuck. Damn. Here at Wendy's, we understand that sometimes it's difficult to have sex after you have a burger. Hell yeah, thanks, dude. That's why with our new square burgers, and when you add in some bacon and put a bunch of shit all over it, best fuck of my life. I'm still a virgin. It'll give you some awesome erections. The bacon mushroom melt.
Breakfast, the most important meal of the day, but what does a day even mean anymore? What does important even mean? Face it, love is dead and so is breakfast. So for these pointless days, there's our pointless new cereal. On Wheats, the cereal for when nothing matters anymore. On Wheats is made from whole grain wheat and fields that are as vast and soul-crushing as a world without answers. On Wheats contains essential vitamins like, B, R, Q, W, whatever, who cares? We're all just on a march to the grave. Just add milk and On Wheats gives you the strength you need to just go right back to bed, because really, what's the fucking point? So try new On Wheats. It's the negative existentialism you can eat.
Evil Anna here, the biggest and baddest women's champion to ever grace the TWO stage. But I've been thinking to myself lately, Evil, what is better than one championship belt? Well, that's right, 2. See, I know my math. It's that simple, kids. So I got some news. The hell's bells. I'm coming straight for your tag team championship belts. But I'm not coming alone. Let me introduce to you my tag team partner, my stump double, Burly Girly. You see this, kids? Why don't you say hello, sweetheart? You see, she is from the silent era. That means less talky, more walky. Less gabby, more bad. That means less gossip, more what? She's gonna punch you in the face a lot, all right? And it's gonna hurt. Because I got some news for you, TWO. Evil Anna, she's in her villain era. Ryan, roll the title. Roll the title. See that? Delightfully evil.
General opposite here. Evil Anna's so evil, she took my eye patch. Now I can't even remember which eye is supposed to be the bad one. God damn it.
are not holding our belts and we are not our belts. Evil Anna, we will accept your challenge and we are gonna beat you because we are awesome and I know you want our belts, but we'll run away from you. I like playing. Evil Anna, we know that you think you are gonna win, but we will beat you because we have our awesome belts and they give us our powers to beat you and we are awesome!
Yes.
Evil Anna, Burly, see this cape? The belt gives me this cape to fly. I do not want you to take my belt. Look how awesome it is, and it's super mine. Didn't I? I saw an unkey in it. You know your sidekick, she wants all the belts, but these are our amazing belts, and your sidekick will not do it! We love to wrestle! You know, we will win in this round. The wondering evil is.
Tonight's main event, the Women's Tag Team Championship on the line. Hell's Bells taking on the Women's Champion Evil Anna and Burly Girly, her bodyguard. I would ask who you got, but I've already asked who you got, and I know that you're going with pure evil in spite of the fact that there's a clearly more experienced tag team in this match.
Well, yeah, they're more experienced. They've been champions for a while, but come on. It's Evil Anna. It's Burly Girly. We're going to have our first double champion in TWO since Tony the Devastating Pony.
Tony the Devastating Pony, a real classic TWO character, right up there with Amrak. And here we go. So many sunglasses, so much wrestling to do. And how do you break this down? No, Burly Girly is Evil Anna's stunt double. Is this correct? Am I understanding
Correct.
this?
Yes. From the silent era. Yes.
From the silent, yeah. Plenty of stunt doubles then. And how do you form a team? What do you think the congruity will be like between and now you've lost all the color in your face. You look ill. Something has gone terribly wrong with you.
Oh no, someone call a cardiologist. No. It's Evil Anna! Oh, glorious. I'm going to stand up and applaud. Aren't they fabulous? Love it.
Ever since embracing a less than ethical side to wrestling, Evil Anna has been on a tear. There she is wearing the women's championship. And Burly Girly, it's going to be hard to tell the difference between the two once the belt comes off.
You know, Juice, you actually look better in black and white. You might keep this look.
Oh, do I? That's sweet of you.
Yeah, wait here. Let me see one side.
Hey.
All right. Let me see the other side.
Yeah.
All right, now turn around completely.
Yeah.
That's the best one. Yeah.
I've been told that I am classically handsome.
Look at that. The pinky swear.
As all body doubles have to, or excuse me, all stunt doubles have to do with their actors. You have to pinky swear to take care of them. And Evil Anna is the polka dots, and Burly Girly is the. And speaking of it, now we're having fun. Now here come the cannons, and now here come Hell's Bells.
Now those are weapons, so I'm glad they left them there because those are offensive weapons.
Yeah, they could be used, and once again, those capes that do not conform to the rules of physics.
Yeah, well, you know, Hell's Bells, they've been fantastic champions. Like I said, I give them credit. They work very well together. They're incredible tandem offense, but I just don't think they're ready for what they're about to face.
You don't think so? Again, it's hard to say. Evil Anna has been unstoppable since embracing her evil side. We know that she is so evil that she has been able to overcome people who had the backing of the literal devil from actual Christian hell.
No, but I do wonder, though, since the other team is called Hell's Bells, where do they fit into that equation?
That's a good question.
Do they know loose?
We may have to ask the actual devil from literal Christian hell if Hell's Bells are under his employ. Maybe that would explain their longevity as a team. But we are ready for a big main event. Professor, are you ready for a big main event?
I am very ready. I'm snacking on my fries. I've cleaned up all the pizza grease. Let's do this.
You've changed. You've a full wardrobe change, which I applaud, by the way. We have had our differences, but you are a man who can dress himself.
Thank you very much. Well, I had to look professional in front of Evil Anna. I didn't want her to think I was some loser who gets pizza grease all over the place.
There they are, the tag team championships, and there is Jacoby still wondering why everyone is angry at him.
Yeah,
it's because he missed the rope break.
Again, I think that was a mercy offering, but we're going to move on from that.
And right now, this is Mrs. Silly, and she is in control of Burly Girly. It's one thing to be a stunt woman. It's another thing to be a professional wrestler. And Mrs. Silly may be the toughest wrestler in Chwo.
Well, I hate to disagree with you, but I actually do love disagreeing with you. This is brilliant strategy by Evil Anna. She has her stunt double out there first. She's going to let Hell's Bells use up all their energy while Evil Anna waits in the corner, and then when it's time to strike, boom!
I don't like that. Carl would never disagree with me. He would just tell me, right you are. And then we would hug it out, probably, eventually, maybe, after a few more seasons of this show, where we could be comfortable doing that sort of thing with one another. Anyway, right now, Burly Girly in control and making the tag, and here comes the women's champion, Evil Anna, and trying to run away, but got caught by Mrs. Curls, and now she's in trouble.
Yeah, Curly just hit her right in the back. That's very poor sportsmanship.
She was trying to run away. What are you supposed to do? Let her run away? Oh, drop kick right to the knee, and now quickly getting out of there. Did not want any of being in this match, did Evil Anna.
Good strategy.
And here comes, once again, just having a hard time, anybody coming off those ropes. Maybe they put a little extra spring in them tonight. Who knows? But I'll tell you what is connecting is this suplex.
No. But she should have held on for the bridge.
She should have.
I think that was a mistake.
A combination there could end up costing her. Yep. Now fighting out is Burly Girly. And, in trouble is Mrs. Silly after that big start. And now Burly Girly beating her back all the way into the corner and rubbing that forearm against the face. Have you ever had someone do that to you, Professor?
I did once, I've done a little managing here and there, and let's say I've had some people who aren't a big fan of mine, but I always get one over on them on the end. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, by honorable and good tactics?
Absolutely. Everything's always above board.
Oh, there we go. See, you're not such a bad guy. And now we're into the corner. And, nope, fighting out of the corner. No, Evil Anna stopping the fight. But the fight, there's more fight in Mrs. Silly than there is anti-fight in Evil Anna. But there is, no, Burly Girly's got her. And just...
Curly flew across the ring for that one.
Curly's got some agility, and but does not have so much agility that she can dodge the floor. And Burly Girly is showing us a lot, but a little too much taunting. And now Mrs. Curl's right back into the swing of things. No!
We've had a lot of people turn their back on their opponents tonight, and that's a fundamental mistake. You can't do that.
That defeat may have put things in unattainable. The tag team championships may be in big trouble as Burly Girly now taking a little page from Dr. Zachary Cambridge's book and trying to choke out Mrs. Silly. Mrs. Curls back up and asking for a tag.
All right, I think it's time to get evil. I think it's time to get Evil Anna in there.
Hey, she is in big trouble. And now into the corner. She is in the danger zone, is Burly Girly.
She's trying to find her way out. But yeah, she's in the wrong part of town. She's got to get out of there.
And no, instead, staring down Mrs. Curls. Burly Girly maybe looking to prove something on her own. No, now she is dragging in.
There we go.
Serving up Mrs. Silly to Evil Anna. And there's going to get some tag team tandem offense. Big
Jacoby
double
can't watch. Jacoby does not want to see any of this. It's too brutal.
And wisely rolling all the way out of the ring. But, getting a hot shot off the top rope is Miss Curls. And now Evil Anna to the top.
Who's she going after?
Elbow misses Mrs. Silly.
She chose the wrong one.
I think so. Mrs. Curls is still very down. Maybe when you've got a buffet, sometimes you can choose poorly and you end up throwing up the rest of the night. And that is what is happening with Evil Anna right now.
But look, you gotta
metaphorically, it's happening.
Sure. Well, you gotta love the situation for Evil Anna. She has everything to gain and nothing to lose. Her title's not on the line here. She can't lose it, but she can win 2 more belts for her and her partner.
It's going to be tough to do that after the beating she took out on the hardest part of the floor. But, cutting off Mrs. Silly from making the tag. Taking that double leg takedown. And, just showing a ton of disrespect for not going for the tag with Burly Girly. Maybe she doesn't need to. Starting to show a little worse for wear now. And that's Blockbuster Britt! And
what's she doing here?
Blockbuster Britt, that is Evil Anna's nemesis. These two hate each other. And Evil Anna is just checking out of this match to go right after Blockbuster Britt. Jacoby trying desperately to remind Evil Anna that there's a match happening in the ring, but Blockbuster Britt, the allure of renewing this rivalry is too much. No matter how much Jacoby tries to tell her no, these two are going to go at it up on the stage.
Oh, no. Evil Anna! Evil Anna, get back to the ring. Don't worry about Blockbuster Britt.
And everybody trying, Jacoby, we're trying so hard to break this up. The go-go dancers from the cages backstage are trying to break this thing up. And in the meantime, Burly Girly is on her own and doesn't seem to mind as she's got Mrs. Silly in a very bad way.
Well, Evil Anna's got to get back here. The gold is on the line. You got to stay focused in these situations, but maybe Burly Girly can do it herself.
Burly Girly does have that choke locked in. And once again, reversing the pressure. We've got what? Just a 1 count, though. Burly Girly wisely letting the hold go, and that was a quick and clever way to get out of that from Mrs. Silly, who is now just going to post palm strikes right into the forehead, and now finally Mrs. Curls tagged in. Fresh body, and there's no fresh body for Burly Girly as Evil Anna and Blockbuster Britt have brawled into the backstage area. Jacoby is back in the ring. 2 referees and 2 go-go dancers could not separate those two.
Oh, this is terrible. Look, you remember what happened the last time we had a 2-on-1 tag team match. It was Bad Brad, and he got destroyed. This is no good.
I can't believe Bad Brad couldn't get it done and get 2-on-1. Do we think that Burly Girly's got a better chance than Bad Brad did?
I mean, look, Evil Anna's taught Burly Girly everything she knows. If anyone has a chance, it might be Burly Girly, but this is tough. The tag team champions are champions for a reason.
It's because they declared themselves tag team champions, but also they have defended it several times now, and they want to go through the entire roster. And what a feather in their cap it would be for that entire roster to include the women's champion, technically. They would have defeated the women's champion.
And not just the women's champion. Evil Anna is the best women's champion we've had since Marcy Mayer, the Ghost Slayer. She's amazing.
Marcy Mayer, the Ghost Slayer, of course, a classic Chwo wrestler. Really going for the deep cuts, Professor.
Well, hey, that's what I do. I bring the knowledge, I bring the history, but right now, Curly's bringing the pain.
Yeah, Mrs. Curly has got this thing. No, not locked up. Oh, what a kick. Can Burly Girly mount some kind of comeback? Struggling to get to her feet, but manages to get all of that flying punch.
Oh, Burly Girly, you don't have time to taunt.
No, not when you're the only one of your team that's there. German suplex. 1, 2, 3. Hell's Bells retain. Burly Girly could not get it done on her own. Somewhere in the back, Blockbuster Britt continues to exchange blows with Evil Anna, but in the meantime, Hell's Bells, your women's tag team champions, still your women's tag team champions at that, and Burly Girly may have some words for Evil Anna later when no one can hear them.
Well, it's not Evil Anna's fault. Evil Anna was distracted by Blockbuster Britt. They were robbed. How can this stand? I hope our general manager, Richard Zeus, does something about this. Blockbuster Britt should not have been allowed at ringside.
Well, I hope that our general manager, Richard Zeus, does something about people and seeing rope breaks. But that's all the time we've got. We would like to remind you we are here every Tuesday night. Twitch TV/2MB Studios. On next week, our main event for the Men's Tag Team Championship, Beast Mode, will take on Private Practice in a blockbuster throwdown. Who you got there, Professor?
Well, again, the Beasts, I just don't care for them. Kind of smelly, kind of scraggly. I'll go with the intelligence, Private Practice.
We'll find out how it happens when Titan Wrestling Online's Pantheon comes at you next week, next Tuesday. But in the meantime, on behalf of the Professor, on behalf of the absent Carl Featherbottom, and on behalf of my 2 houseboats, we've got one thing to say, and that's simply that. We love you.
Oh, and the thing I have to say is I borrowed the key to your second houseboat. I'll see you there.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess so.